So I like Hunter Schafer well enough. I'm not a giant, like, obsessive fangirl, but the fact that if she's very likely to play Zelda, and to see all you complaining little gamer boys screaming about wokeness is gonna be so good. Because you see, Link is non-binary. Link has no gender or any gender. That's the great thing about Link. That boy, girl, or non-binary gamers can enjoy seeing themselves in the character. Everybody. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody, look, we are absolutely in full clown world territory right now. So none of this should come as a surprise to anybody. All right, when we hear the news that we're hearing regarding Legend of Zelda, none of this should be a surprise to anybody at this point. So you guys know, of course, there's a Legend of Zelda movie trilogy being planned. They're getting ready to start filming in New Zealand. All right, that's actually coming up pretty soon, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so Zelda will shoot in New Zealand from November of 2025 to April of 2026. That's about 5-6 months away. They're going to start shooting. So it's time to start casting people. We're going to start hearing about the casting rumors. Obviously, we got major roles, and they're going to be signing up for 3 movies over 6 years. So we need our Link. All right, we need a Ganondorf. And then, of course, we need Princess Zelda. And we're already hearing the news about Zelda. Here we go right here. This is on Screen Time. This thing went absolutely mega viral. Hunter Schafer, all right, is reportedly being eyed to play Princess Zelda in the live action Legend of Zelda film. What the fuck? Like I said, none of this should surprise anybody out there, all right? We are in full clown world territory. Everybody knows that this is a dude, all right? Everybody knows that Hunter Schafer is a guy. You know, it's absolutely insane that Nintendo, who is very protective of their properties, mind you, all right? Very, very protective of their properties, that this rumor hasn't been squashed down by now. It seems like, to me, this is legitimate, because Nintendo would have been like, hell no, that's not happening. Y'all crazy? That's a guy. All right. Hunter Schafer is a man. Yeah, it may identify as a woman, but Hunter Schafer is a man. So yeah, this ain't gonna work at all, man. Nevertheless, there's a lot of people out there that are begging, pleading, and hoping like hell that this happened. You saw the video at the beginning. That person ain't the only person.
Okay, this message is going out to Nintendo. Nintendo, I really, really want this to happen. By the way, she's a great actress. You should watch Cuckoo on Hulu. It was a really interesting horror movie. I just hope that, like, you know, okay, conservative people, can we please just have this? You know, we've had a lot of losses over the past year. Just let us have this, okay? We need the Hunter Schafer Princess Zelda.
That I am campaigning for Hunter Schafer to play as Princess Zelda in the upcoming Legend of Zelda movie. She looks the part, she acts the part, and she's a fan herself. She is the reincarnation of the goddess Hylia. But don't just cast her and then throw her to the wolves. You've got to make sure that you defend her and protect her, because this is a decision that many fans want. So join me as we cast Hunter Schafer as the next Princess Zelda so we can finally heal as a nation.
I actually sincerely hope that Hunter Schafer does end up becoming Zelda. Not only because she looks like Zelda, okay? That is... Hunter Schafer looks like an elf woman, okay? There you go. But also because the transphobes will not shut up about it if we make that happen, okay? That's some of the best free marketing you can get. Anytime you put a LGBT person or a person of color in a role where they believe a white person should be, the worst people on earth will not shut the fuck up about it. And hey, free marketing. I think that's pretty cool. And then it goes into theaters and makes $1 million bajillion. Can't wait.
See, like that last dude, like they're just in it for the culture war bullshit, right? We just want a good Legend of Zelda movie, all right, cast appropriately. That's all we're looking for. We're not here for the culture shit. Hey man, can you just cast appropriately and stop trying to push your little fucking politics through our franchises? Can you stop? All right. Let me just get a solid, good young lady to play Princess Zelda. What's wrong with that? Can we just have like some white British guy playing Snape? You know, like, why do we have to keep going through this shit? It's like, I don't understand it. You know, like, again, these cats, the cat, like that last dude, all they care about is winning the fucking culture war. Oh, please, please, please. We would score a victory over the chuds. Stupid shit like that. And that's why we can't have nice things. So World of Real covered it. Hunter Schafer is eyed to play Princess Zelda in the live-action Legend of Zelda movie. Let's go ahead and read through this. Take this one with a grain of salt. It's coming from Daniel Rickman and apparently showed up on a production grid, so nothing confirmed yet. Still, it's blown up online with one tweet alone, racking up nearly 250,000 likes. Listen, man, I don't care how many likes this thing has racked up. I have no doubt in my mind that a lot of people just liked it just to like it. All right. It's free to like something. Oh, I'll give it a heart. Oh, yeah. Let me heart this. Or let me hit a thumbs up or whatever. All right. Likes and thumbs ups and shit. That shit's free. Tickets cost money. Is anybody going to go and buy a ticket for this? Or they're just going to cheer from it, you know, on the sidelines on social media. Yeah, stop listening to social media. Social media ain't real life. The rumor, Hunter Schafer, Euphoria, is being eyed to play Princess Zelda in West Ball's upcoming Legend of Zelda adaptation. The casting on the project has been mostly under wraps, despite production reportedly kicking off later this year. That said, Schafer as Zelda, it kind of works. The resemblance is definitely there. Just look at the circulating concept art. No. Stop it. Okay, stop it. It doesn't work. All right. It doesn't kind of work. It doesn't sort of work. It doesn't work at all. Zelda is a female. Schafer is a male. What's so hard to understand about that? All right. What is so hard to understand about this? Zelda is a female and should be played by a female, not a man. All right. The only exceptions I ever give to males playing female roles or females playing male roles is voice acting. All right. That's fine. That's why you could have like, what's the name? Bart Simpson getting played by a woman. All right. Like, hey, all right, whatever. Best voice for the job, whatever you guys got in there, whatever. Okay. But when we're talking about live action adaptations, no. We got to get that right. All right. We got to get a female to play this. But look, this guy, he's saying the resemblance is definitely there. Yeah, he ain't the only one that's feeling like that.
Boomers are losing their minds because Hunter Schafer might be our live action Zelda, and I don't understand the backlash. It's actually pretty ridiculous. Because if I asked a lot of you to point out who is Zelda, a lot of you are actually going to say that this is Zelda, when in actuality, this has always been Zelda. And whether you like it or not, Hunter Schafer is a she. And
nobody's going to say that's Zelda. No, what the hell this was talking about? Nobody's going to say that's Zelda at all. They're going to say, look, man, golly, you're always dealing with people that don't know what the fuck they talking about, bro. It's ridiculous.
You like it or not, Hunter Schafer is a she, and Link right here is a he, and Zelda right here is a she. So of course, Hunter Schafer is gonna play Zelda. And it's kind of unfortunate because Hunter Schafer is actually like one of the best up and coming actresses right now, especially with what she did in Euphoria. And like that entire cast, well, a good chunk of that cast are like golden eggs. And
again, not a woman. I don't care about the act. Oh man, great act, fine, great actor. Not a woman. This part calls for a female. This part calls for a female. Sorry.
And she's one of them. Like, she has one of the most underrated filmographies so far. You got Euphoria. She wasn't even supposed to be a part of Euphoria. She wasn't even supposed to be an actress. She just got completely lucky. And then you got Kinds of Kindness. I feel like she was very underused in that film. And you got The Hunger Games, where she was solid in that film. But her best film, her best performance, in my opinion, has been Cuckoo. That performance was not only her best performance, but she showed so much range. And she was the best final girl of last year, in my opinion. She has the talent. She has the ability. She has the range. She also has the facial features. And she has drip. What else do you need? So
he also has a dick, right? Am I wrong for saying this? You know, it is what it is, bro. These arguments are terrible. These are terrible arguments, man. This is a man. Men should play male roles. You know, maybe Hunter can play Link. I don't know. I would have less of a problem of Hunter playing Link than I would Hunter playing Zelda. I'll just be honest.
Internet is calling nerds transphobic as Hunter Schafer, who used to be a he, is a she, is getting eyed to portray Zelda in the live-action Legend of Zelda movie. The argument is that one half is saying that this is taking away the job of a biological woman, and the other half is saying that this is perfect casting, that she looks just like Zelda. Now here are my 2 cents. She looks exactly like Zelda. Also, if you didn't tell me that she used to be a he, I would have never thought otherwise. I guarantee you, the kids that are going to
These cats be telling on themselves, man. These cats be telling on themselves, man. So freely and easily. So freely and easily just saying, oh, I never would have known any difference. Like I said, man, if you got some masculinity in you, you knew. You get one look. Nah. Nope. I just call it like I see it, man.
I guarantee you, the kids that are going to be watching the Legend of Zelda movie, which there will also not tell the difference or care.
Look, so now he trying to, well, it's a kid's movie, so why do you care? It's just a kid's movie. Why do you care whether or not? See, these types of arguments, that's how you know that you don't really have an argument. All right. Everybody that's pissed off about it is rightfully pissed off or saying this ain't going to work and it's going to be trash and I'm not going to go watch it. Everybody saying that is rightfully saying that. And that's why you got to come up with these bullshit arguments.
Hunter Schafer, who is a trans woman, is being eyed to play Zelda, who is an iconic character from a legendary Nintendo video game. And personally, if she gets the role, then that's great. That's fine. I don't have any issues with it because she's playing a make-believe character, and what does it matter if she's trans or not? But a lot of people are upset because they feel that a biological woman should be cast to play Zelda, and it's a very controversial issue.
Like, again, man, this is another one. Oh, it's a make-believe character. All of these arguments are just, they're weak arguments. It's a make-believe character. Every character in fiction is a make-believe character. So what? And they have a certain look, and they have a certain gender, or they have a certain sex, biologically, generally speaking, cast appropriately. What's so hard about this? It's the same argument we hear with race swaps. Oh, it's a make-believe character. Why do you care? It's like, man, can y'all just stick to the script? All right. Sony and Nintendo are partnering once again for this one. Ball, best known for the Maze Runner films and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, is directing. Derek Connolly, who penned Jurassic World and Detective Pikachu, is writing the script. So on and so forth. While Schafer's casting will no doubt spark online discourse, read chaos, if Sony signs off on it, they clearly aren't worried about the noise. Oh, they better be worried about the noise. All right. Look, getting back over here, man, the noise has already started, all right? Majorly started. Let's go ahead and check some of these comments out. This guy, Huff, Papa Estadu as Severus Snape, Meryl Streep as the voice of Aslan, Hunter Schafer, a man, as Princess Zelda. One must ask if Hollywood casting directors are literally retarded, really, actually retards in the world in real life. Yeah, they are. I think they are, okay? This is absolutely retarded shit, man, because why would you have any of this going on? Honestly, the voice of Aslan is a big problem because it's Aslan. If it's just some random character or whatever, yeah, Meryl Streep, sure. But you have a legendary character. Why do you have Meryl Streep voicing this character if not to try to change up the message? You know, like that's basically what it is that they're trying to do. Kamala lost. We don't have to do this anymore. It's like everybody feel like, okay, we got to bend the knee. We got to talk about all of this stuff. We don't have to do it anymore because Kamala lost. Zelda isn't a man. Yeah. Stop giving me your toughest battles. Just use the men's room, Hunter Schafer. Of course he is. Yeah. Yeah. Why? They don't like money. I'm starting to think they don't. All right. I'm legitimately starting to think that these cats do not want money. They don't like the money, and this is why they keep doing this shit. This is what I said. I said, they're just floating this bullshit out there, so we'll accept the inevitable Rachel Zegler casting. You know it's coming, all right? They're like, all right, man, let's put Hunter Schafer's name out there in the mix, and then when we finally do, you know, settle in on Rachel Zegler, you know, then everybody will be like, well, I guess she's still a woman. We'll go ahead and accept it. Otherwise, if it's a choice between Rachel Zegler and Hunter Schafer, I think a lot of y'all is going to say Zegler. Yeah, like I was checking this Collider article out. It came out last year. 10 actors who are perfect casting choices for Princess Zelda. And then, yeah, first up was Rachel Zegler. Yeah, Rachel Zegler first up. Listen, man, it's important to get the casting right. You know, and if you're out there hoping that you can win some culture war battle by casting Hunter Schafer, yeah, you might win some war there, and then the wokes are all happy and they're high-fiving. Yeah, we won this one. But ultimately, like, look what happened by casting Rachel Zegler as Snow White. How did that work out? How did that work out? Get out of that game, okay? Just cast appropriately, all right? I think like down here at the bottom, they had like some other folks. Florence Pugh, nah, I wasn't feeling Florence Pugh. Sophie Turner, no. Who else? I don't even know how to pronounce this chick's name, so no. Anya Taylor-Joy, that would be my choice, all right? Anya Taylor-Joy, great actress, does the job, and look, she looks enough like Zelda where you can say, all right, cool, we can go ahead and put you in there. Everybody's A-okay because she's a woman, all right? She is a female, and that's exactly what they need to put in this role. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation. Go ahead, jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.